So every time I would support her to go there, and then she would hold for us fellowships, me and my sister. She would make us hold fellowships, like at 7 sharp, she would say, stop what you're doing, we're having fellowship. So she kept insisting on forgiveness, thanksgiving, like saying what you're thankful for. She quoted Bible verses, we used to sing hymns. So it brought us closer to God and the family united. So at some point, it was me and Faith. So Faith used to help me like carry her, change her. It was so hectic for her, like it affected her performance, even in school, her concentration. But at some point, my sister took us in her house to help me at least, like even with cleaning, carrying her, changing her. So we ended up also doing fellowships with my sister and also my niece, who is also, she's now like 7 years. So the journey was very touching, encouraging, because she kept telling me like she's proud of me and she's seeing my efforts. So I got encouraged. She's like, Mom, keep going. Don't worry, I'm seeing you're working hard and you're trying your best. So that's when we had hope like she's going to get well, but it ended up that way. So in some point, in some part of the journey, I sought some answers. So some of the people were saying like she's cursed, and then others said like, I don't know, it's not normal, because even when you go to hospital, the doctor was like, it's not normal for a child like that to go through all that. Like she was having diseases of old people. So at some point, you start believing because they kept saying it. But she was strong in God. She was very strong in God. So there was a time a pastor visited. I had bought her a long chair. They're called chaise lounge, for relaxing somehow, to make her feel at least comfortable. So the pastor told us like she's sleeping there with God. Like she can see him, but us we can't. So eventually, when you start thinking about all these things, they are like signs, like she was going. But I don't know, I think I wasn't that spiritual at that point. Then at some point also, her phone died. The bulbs were bursting. We were told all these signs are like to prepare you like somebody is going. So I was wishing like we had read the signs before, but it's too late, and then you're figuring it out at this point. But I was encouraged because she never left God. So you're like, if she can be at acceptance, why not you? So there's a point she used to be like very strong for her sister. She used to tell her like advice, like those are the moments we miss. Like she was a confidant, she was a big sister. She took her role very well. She used to love cooking. But then at some times, you realize like it's a transition because she's still with us. At the same time, it's just accepting, just the process of acceptance, because the chair is still there where she passed on. We still use it, and there are no nightmares or anything. There's peace in the house. We sleep well, and then sometimes it's like you're fooling yourself to believe like she's still there. But sometimes she sounds like her sister. Faith sounds now like Mobese. Her voice, like she doesn't even realize she's doing it. So we feel like she's around us. As much as the memories are there, we cannot forget her. So even when people tell you things like their curses and everything, it's not going to bring her back. Because even others were telling me to sue the doctors. But I don't think it's worth it. At this point, there is no way like they can bring her back. So we are learning just to seek more peace, seek happiness, because she would want us to be happy. And because there's a point she appeared to me in a dream. Then she told me, Mom, I'm happy where I am. Just go on and like be happy. So whenever we are happy, I feel like she's clapping for us. So I have no argument about being happy, because people might question like, why are you always happy? But the one who I held in my heart would want me to be happy. So I try to seek more happiness, spending more time with faith, because that's all we have left. And knowing that our journey, we are also headed there. So I also seek for grace, like for God to give me grace to know that I'm going, like, maybe time to repent, time to prepare people. I seek for all those things. Because everybody around us was spiritual. Like, I remember my second born sister, she used to come and have communion with us. Okay, I took it like it's the Last Supper, because it was actually, literally. Because the day, like a week before she passed, we had been taking that communion very frequently. So when you think about all these things, recounting, it's like, this was a sign. We were already shown, like, she's not going to be with us. And then she told me to find a distraction. So you see, she was preparing me like she wouldn't be there.